Hi. So let me explain a little bit about how I decided to apply for summer project. So basically, I guess it was fall getaway, which was October, I think. I went to the fall retreat with Campus Crusade at my school. I had never been to like anything like that. It was really exciting. I almost won a baby food eating contest. um, but I won in my mind. But so yeah, I went to this thing and I'd already heard some about summer project and people already saying, "Oh, you should apply for this." And I'm just like, I don't know what in the world this is, and like to me, it was a big step just to go to this retreat. I haven't been a Christian for like 2.5 years ish at that time, like two. And I still really hadn't dipped my feet into that idea of putting myself out there in very vulnerable positions. So that was kind of the farthest I'd gotten with that. So I went to it, and they had the breakout sessions where you heard about the partnerships and all this stuff. And I went to the one about New York because it was closest to where we were already sitting. And I had them talk about New York, and I was very interested in it from the start, just because they had mentioned that there's like this artist track thing, and I'm an art education major, and my life is spent in the art building of my college. I have like right now I have paint all over my hands, um, so yeah, it's what I do. My life is art pretty much. Um, so I heard about this and how you can go to New York and you can work with Christian artists in New York and you get to do all this stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I was just like, I was so excited about it because, like, to me, my art and my faith are very closely connected. So the idea of being able to incorporate those two things together in New York City, of all places, I was just like, yes, let me do this. I'm going to go eventually. That was the other thing. I was like, I can't do it this summer. I need money. And it's just like the whole, it's scary because it's not like, it's just like $100 or something and you can spend a long time. No, I mean, it's a big commitment. So I was just like, okay, well, I'd like to do this summer between my junior and senior year, but, we'll see. So anyways, time went by. I went to Encounter, which is the winter conference, in Greensboro, North Carolina, which was a really interesting, very different than what I expected experience. And it kind of just it broke me down about how selfish I am and how just messed up, you know. I may be a Christian. Some things about me have changed, but I'm still human, and I still make mistakes, and I still fall short of a lot of things that I wouldn't like to. But anyways, it just made me feel like crap about myself, but in a good way, in a way that like I hadn't, realized. And as that went on, I also went to another New York summer project thing at Encounter, and I was sitting there thinking, and as I was realizing, it's like, why do I want to go to New York? Why do I really, really want to go to New York? First thing, it's like, well, there's an artist track. Um, you know, and I was thinking, being able to work with artists in New York, it's like, this will help me as an artist. This will help me. That was really my thing about it. It was just like, I realized, just like, Gretchen, this is so selfish of you. And it's just like, that's not what it's about. It's not about me. It's not about my art. That's not what it is at all. And so it's just like, if I go on summer project, I can't do this. I can't do this summer project. It was just like, because it's just, I wouldn't be doing it for the right reasons. And it would be selfish, really. Like, I really felt like it was purely for myself, and it's not supposed to be something that you do, just for yourself, to better yourself. It's not what it is at all. So I decided that if I had applied for summer project ever, not necessarily this year. I wasn't planning on applying for this year at this time. I decided it's okay if I ever apply for some project, it's not going to be New York. And then I realized it's like, lots of summer projects are beachy places, it's like vacation almost. From, I mean, it's not really, but, still, just like, I can't do that. Like, I just felt like I wanted to go somewhere that wasn't, selfish, that I could, in the most, like, raw sense, have a good, be in this atmosphere that I can just be completely exposed, have nothing to hide behind, no one I know to fall back on, and, that be the reason I'm there is, to serve and do these things that I want to do. Well, I mean, but because that just didn't make any sense. But so I decided, okay, well, I can't do New York, and I also decided, like, I found out like you can apply for summer projects that aren't in your region. It's like, well, because there's so many other ones out there that I didn't even know about. So I decided that I was gonna apply for a summer project that wasn't my region, that I knew there would be no one I know at all, in a place that I've never been to, that's far away from everything I know. Um, so it's just like completely like out of my element, and so um, I've applied to 3 places. I haven't heard back yet. So I should be within the next like 2 weeks hearing back about it. I applied number 1 Yellowstone, then Milwaukee, then New Jersey. Yellowstone, there's a lot of like service. You're working near the park. I chose that one mainly because I saw that there'd be something that I know I'm good at, which is like hotel working. Because one thing is I need a job. I am broke. I have no money. My family's not supporting me for school at all. Is that I know that if I do this, I still need a job. So that was my only stipulation. And I chose Yellowstone because like I live in the mountains here, and I love the mountains because to me, when I'm in nature, I feel the closest to God, because it's just the land is so beautiful and untouched and just absolutely mind-blowingly amazing, and I love nature. So I knew that it'd be a place that in that sense that I'd feel that connection. I chose Milwaukee second because it's that was an inner city project, and I really enjoy and feel good with service work. Like we did Blanket Appalachia, and just for me, just it's so easy to do something, that's like physically meeting, people's needs, as well as, the spiritual is important, but to me, and the fact that, like I'd be working with a lot of people who are homeless and, below the poverty line and stuff, and that's a lot of things that, I relate to, and I would be able to relate with those people on a deeper level, on a level of compassion and understanding. So, in New Jersey, I don't even know. I've never been to New Jersey. I can't even really tell you why I put them. I wanted to make sure I had several choices, because I mean, if they feel like I should be somewhere else, I'll go. You know, I know about myself and my capabilities, but they also know more about the projects and who would be the best for what. So we'll see. I got it in by the January 24th deadline, actually a couple weeks before. I'm really, really, really hoping that, I hear back before February 28th. That's like when I'm supposed to find out by. My friend found out a couple days after her deadline, but another girl I know found out she found out after her deadline. So I'm just really hoping I found it, because I'm just like a nervous wreck about this, because I'm really scared about raising support and just doing so many things that I haven't done before, and so I just want to get started on it so I can have the most time to do it, and to make sure and to prepare. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. This is really long. I'm sorry. I'll try to make shorter updated ones. I'm